What do you think this place was for? Ah!
What the hell? Are they asleep?
No. They appear to be well preserved. However, they are all dead.
Dead? So this is a mass grave?
Looks that way. However, none of them appear to be Alganquil.
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Danans, who were remade and sent to live on Lenegus. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedure somewhere.
And that place is here, I assume.
So what you're saying is that all of these are Danan, or rather, Renan bodies?
Most likely, yes. It must have been abandoned for one reason or another.
There are so many of them. They were all taken away, but never given the chance to wake.
What is that thing?
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful! It's huge!
What is with all of you slumbering beasts lately?
No ordinary zoo. That much is damn sure.
Watch yourselves. All bets are off when it comes to this thing. Blew away!
Glacial
Raining
spear!
slap!
Here's the evil!
Take this! Blew away!
Denied!
Not on my
dance!
watch! Freeze
Take
laser!
this! Blew away!
Let's tear him up!
Raining slap! Blew
So let's
away!
deal with
Watch
it!
this! Raining slap!
I'm out of ammo!
Blew away!
Spray!
Raining slap!
Its head is its weak point? We'll need to bring it down somehow to hit it.
In that case, let's start with the one in the middle.
This is how
Blew away!
explosion!
Raining slap!
Now burn it down!
Blew away! Raining slap!
Radiant
Blew away!
heaven and earth!
Prepare to be seized! Take this!
Shattering
Glacial spear!
Here's the turtle! It looks like you got this one
It's
covered!
over!
I'm gonna roll now!
Can't get out of this!
I'll
finish you here!
Here I come!
Raging
Blew
storm!
away!
Explosion!
Ready to go! Now! Jubilee!
All yours, Kisara.
Take this! Blew away! Flame inside me yearns to be let free! Ignite! Blew away!
Not in your dreams!
Far enough! Talon Hurricane!
Enough to...
I'm all stopped out!
The earth throbs in pain. Take this!
Blew away!
The enemy is going all
I
out!
can carve through
By the
armor!
lightning of death!
Raining slash!
Thunderblow! Into the chain between heaven and earth!
It's on!
A whirling banshee of light
Burn!
annihilation!
You're mine!
Divide
I'm on it!
A whirling struggle!
Blew away!
Winds of
Raining
heaven!
slash!
Water! Hear my calls! Spread! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Freeze laser!
Double demon!
Inspiration! Healing circle! Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too.
You're mine! Burn!
Can't get out of this!
Take it! Got you!
Move!
I can feel it! Mega ray!
It's over!
Hollow day! Ready!
Raining slash!
This one's mine! It's about to
Raining
strike!
slash! Look sharp, everyone!
They're crumbling!
Now beat the crap
You picked
out
the
of
wrong
Remember
fight!
to stay on your good side. Celestial
Double demon fang!
Cyclone!
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin! Very bad!
I don't feel so good.
Raging cascade!
Take this!
Send my own breath!
Take this!
The chain between heaven and earth! By the power of a wailing banshee of lightning! By Satan! Blah, blah, blah! The air thrust! My astral energy!
Try harder! My turn!
I'll heal you all!
Raining slash!
Blew
away!
They're not playing around!
Dead!
I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my art do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
The hell was that thing?
Probably something that was made here and somehow managed to survive, even after all this time. Not that there's any way of knowing now.
What's wrong?
Oh, I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge from the crown contests. What do you mean? You see, the winners of the past crown contests were all strong astral arts practitioners. Furthermore, that enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies. It was certainly nothing one would find in nature.
You're saying those were the remains of the winners? That they forgot who they once were?
I'm merely saying it's a possibility.
That's absolutely gruesome. How long had the Helganquil been at this?
It was Rena's great spirit that made them do all of this. Anything to get its astral energy.
We're not gonna jump down, right?
I certainly hope not.
After hearing Dohalim's suggestion, I'm honestly not sure what to say.
I assure you all, I was merely stating the possibility.
So, looks like the Helganquil have been engineering Zeugles too. Why doesn't that surprise me at this point?
The creatures we've been encountering here have been a little different to what we're used to fighting, but I'm pretty sure they're Zeugles too.
Do you think they were engineered using creatures native to the area?
Indeed. However, based on the current circumstances, I would guess these Zeugles are all that's left of the planet's fauna now.
You mean, there might have been native owl species here once upon a time too?
We're back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
Look! Everything's upside down!
The furnishings are at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once down is now up, and vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our orientation then.
I guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
This is crazy. Who knew such amazing technology existed?
Everything's topsy-turvy in that!
Little help!
Burn! Earth storm! Prime and rent! Water!
The earth throbs in pain.
This is gonna need all of us together!
Ready,
Where are you going?
In a bind?
The flashing parts are weak points!
Hear my call! What's this? Flew away!
Glacial spear!
Okay!
Freeze Lancer!
Anything in armor shouldn't have messed with
I'll
me!
heal you all!
Now you see what I can do! Take this! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'm going to use all the power of my healing word. A chain between heaven and earth. I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best. All my can do is cut.
In an instant! Impact claw!
Wow! Look what I just found.
What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Renis Alma.
Things are different here than on the surface.
That shows how deeply we've ventured into Rena.
And how close we've come to the real enemy.
So here's a question. We came all this way to Rena on the assumption the Renis Alma's here, right?
Don't say it, Law.
Yeah, but I'm just saying...
I said don't.
I can understand why you might be concerned, Law. But you need to remember that there are people it affects more directly than you.
Oh, sorry.
We've managed to make it this far believing. Losing faith now won't do us any good. We're better off focusing our anxiety elsewhere.
Such as?
The Great Spirit. If Hevrecht 35's to be believed, our enemy won't just be handing over the Renis Alma to us. At least, not without a fight.
Not only that, but that same enemy just gulped down more than an entire world's worth of astral energy.
Point taken. It may be strange to say, but when I'm fighting, or at least know what needs to be done, it helps me a lot. I don't doubt myself as much. So thanks, both of you. The floor's on the ceiling and the ceiling's on the floor. This whole thing's making my head spin. Why would they even do something like this?
The Helganquil can bend life forms to suit their will. Nothing they could do at this point would surprise me.
The ceiling is on the floor. That doesn't weird you out?
What good is a team made up of members who all share the same opinions on everything? And besides, when you get to be at my ripe old age, one begins to consider it quite uncouth to show one's true emotions at times.
Oh, come on, Grandpa. You can't be that old.
The sands of time wait for none of us, lad.
Yeah, we'll see. Though at this rate, I guess I'll have to live long enough to get as old as you first, huh?
You will. And when the time comes, I look forward to hearing you change your tune on the matter.
This'll be a delicious piece of cake.
I'm surrounded!
Air
Follow
throttle!
dance!
Steering whirling struggle.
Blew away!
Wind
Be careful, everyone.
I do.
This one isn't normal. Vacuum blade!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
What's this? We did it! Not a chance! Ignite!
Dance in the wind.
Super Demon Fang!
One more time.
These fists have got your name on them!
Dragon Swarm!
First strike! I'll finish you here and now!
Glacial spear.
I'm not done!
Armor won't save you!
Double Demon Fang!
Air thrust.
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Go no further. That'll bring you down.
Away! You picked the wrong fight!
Here goes.
Here I come!
Radiant.
Prepare to be seen! It can hide itself? Amazing! Take this!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing art to accomplish this.
I'll finish you here and now!
Resurrection! Just what I need.
This one's all mine!
What is here my call?
Not today!
Illuminate the dark. Magic is there. Holy land.
Blew away!
Anything in armor is
Rain
all mine!
blast!
Super swallow down! Armor won't save you! Roll now!
Mega ray.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
You're
A
mine!
wailing dancing of lightning.
I'll tear you apart! In a bind?
Divine savior.
What is this? Hey, you okay? I can still do this! I'm nearly done for. The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Here's a
Blow
hit.
away!
Handle this.
Ready fly! Blew away!
This one's mine. Do it.
Ready still!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
A victory for the ages.
Out of our way.
By me.
Denied. Here goes. Healing
Blew away!
Here you go.
Ready fly!
You can do the art.
Here I come! First strike! Ready fly!
Blind freeze!
Ready fly!
Dueling. This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes.
Lunar blast.
I'm on it!
Watch and
Eat dirt!
Mega ray. Now.
Goodwill! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Easy. Way to go.
Flame inside me yearns to be let free!
What's this?
Here I come!
Super swallow!
Prepare to be seen!
Be careful not to overdo it. Do it. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Not a chance!
Shouldn't have messed with me! Take this!
Now, Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Take it,
Not a chance.
toast it! Mega ray!
Killing light speed!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
I won't forgive you!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Swallow
down.
I'm not done! You picked the wrong fight!
Airborne beam. My specialty.
Raining flash! Blew away! Got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Double demon! All yours!
Redwell, astral energy. Full throttle. A flawless victory.
Here I come!
Naturally.
Soaring light spear!
I never miss. Now, this
I'm
is
not
it.
done! It's over!
Here. I'm done. Here, let me help. First aid. Now.
Not a chance!
Jolene, this one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Not today!
Far enough. Ready and ready.
No further! No escape!
Holy
I'll
land.
smash
They
you.
may look serious, but they're
Try
vicious.
harder! Take this!
Bring it down. All good things come to
Damn
an
it!
end.
I'm not done! Vacuum blade!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Elvin.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you.
Ignite!
Show you what
Here I
I'm
come!
all
Raining
I'll
flash!
finish you here and now. Burn. I'll finish you. So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint.
The enemy.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Excited. Oh,
I'll finish you
Rain
first!
down and purify. I'm back into the fray. This one's mine. This
I'm
is
not
it.
done! Strike!
Eat this.
Double demon blade!
Blazing
You're
flame.
finished! This one
Solo
isn't!
dance.
Burn it out! You're mine!
Do you require a hand?
Sword! Raining flash! Blew away!
Ready and ready.
Raining can't get out of this! Blew
I
away!
can carve through armor.
Don't mind if I do.
You see what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Strike!
Denied.
Lightning
Powered
bolt.
hurricane.
Raining flash! It's on!
Sleep now.
Awesome.
Eat dirt!
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
I'll heal
Double
you all.
demon
Now.
blade! Look sharp!
Lightning thunder blade. See that?
That training's paying off!
Where are you going?
Escape!
For you, Dad.
Blew away!
Corruption.
Raining flash!
Gemini
Blew away!
Tunnel.
Raining flash!
Lightning dead. They're not playing around.
Inferno punch.
Blew away!
It's time!
By the power
In a
of
vine.
flame. Illuminate the
I'm
sky.
not done!
Done to
Raining
death.
flash!
Hearts require complete
I'm
focus.
not done!
By the power of
Powered
water.
hurricane.
Sword rain alpha!
Illuminate the sky.
Ready and ready. I'll smash you.
Here I come!
Let me help.
Burn!
Raging storm.
Here I go! Raining flash!
Watch it.
Reload.
Try harder!
Big waterfall.
Raining flash!
I'm on it.
Magic here.
Ready to go. I'll finish you here and now.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Whoa, this is amazing.
You always get excited when you find something good.
We should hurry and get this stuff processed.
be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Not in your dreams.
Far enough!
It's coming, face me!
Crossblade! I can do this all day.
Now we're not...
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alpha!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm Jameseyyy!
Blade!
Not in your dreams! If it's in the sky, it's mine! This one's mine! Rock this!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'll finish
Go on,
now!
It's our time!
away!
It's showtime! Blaze hold on
Blow
here!
away!
Here I
Double
come!
Demon Fang!
Freeze blade! Do it!
I've been doing really great lately.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Ignite!
Ignite!
Eat this! Where are you going? Let the field
Take
handle
it!
this!
Talon
Rain
Flash! Blow away!
Statue wielding art? Now I've seen everything!
Come one, come all!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Great! Amazing!
Do it! Come on! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next
No.
one!
You're
Enemies
mine!
incoming!
Already on it!
Soaring right
Then
there!
we'll take them down!
Force Blast!
Smash you!
I guess you had your uses now and again.
Told ya!
You picked the wrong fight!
And you're not like that. That's my cue! Do it!
Shut him down!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! More Zugals?
Keep calm and take them down!
Vacuum Blade!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! More?
Great spear! Pierce
Double
ear!
Demon Fang!
Take this! Inferno Blade!
Denied!
Take this!
Rain
Blast! Blow away!
Purify all! Finish without a trace!
See what happened there as you crossed me.
Blow
Shouldn't
away!
have done that.
Meteor storm! Now
I'm not...
explosion! Sweep now! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Great! Not much longer to go. Reinforcements?
Ready and ready!
Not today!
I'm also growing trouble.
I'm not
Your arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
But I promise I'll always use you.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
I owe you one.
Eagle assault!
More? Now!
By the
I owe you
power
one.
of water.
Dance!
I never miss. Meteor storm! I never
Hard
miss.
through war! To be let free!
Do it! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory. Naturally.
Ignite!
A whirling struggle.
You see what happened there as you crossed me.
Winds of heaven.
Shouldn't have done that.
My turn! Vacuum Blade!
Annihilation.
Dragon Sword!
Air thrust. I never miss.
Raining Blast!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Can't get out of this! Rip and tear!
The flame inside me
Do it!
yearns to be let
Awesome!
free! In an instant! Impact Frost!
It was a close thing.
Armor won't save you!
In here!
The flame
Get on
inside
in
me
there with
yearns
the
to
others!
be let free!
All minutes you hear it now!
Alright! Kisara! Won't lose! Ready to go!
Now or never.
Annihilation! Here goes!
In a bind?
Purge malevolence! Blah, blah, blah!
Demon Fang!
Freeze Lancer! You get the gist! Air thrust!
Nothing gets by me!
I'm on a roll now! Have it in here!
Demon Fang!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Ready to go!
Watch this!
I never miss!
It was nice while it lasted.
Take this! It's on!
Shoot it!
Blow away! Ignite! I'm not done! Blow away!
You see what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
In here!
Let's tear him up!
I'll be saving you!
Armor won't save you!
Now or never.
Now! Lost! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right! Next one!
Already on!
Blow away!
Not in your dream!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Swallow dare!
Take this!
In a bind?
Blue escape!
There!
Ready to rock! Blow away!
Reload!
Ready to flash!
Now it's
Burn it
Over
hell!
the stockpile!
Take this!
Lunar in here!
I'm on it! Blow away!
Gemini Alpha!
Ready to flash! Blow away!
Watch
Here I
this!
come! Back in blade!
The enemy is going all out!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Blue escape!
In a bind?
All disasters made one! Come forth and heal the purity!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint. Astral energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
Let's dispose of the trash.
You picked the wrong fight! Little flash!
Illuminate!
Blow away!
Piercing evil! Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt!
Blue escape!
Go for the weak point! You got this one
Ready
covered!
flash! Blow away!
Here goes!
I felt fine not too long ago.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Ready!
The earth throbs.
Raging storm!
Take this!
I'm not done!
I'm on a roll.
Blow away! Inferno flash! Stop!
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Tear me!
I can carve through walls.
To be let free! Burn it hell!
Water!
Take
Hear my
this!
call!
Super swallow away!
Now
Piercing
I'm
evil! Lightning descent!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike! I'll do it!
Illuminate the astral energy!
Say no more!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this. Confiscated!
Rolling snap! Watch it!
pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Lost! You
Hold
alright?
nothing back!
Yeah,
Come and face
I'll
me!
be okay.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! My turn!
A wailing
Here I
fury of
come!
lightning!
Anything in armor.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Watching you really makes me realize.
Makes you realize what?
Maybe think thanks, Kisara. No.
Try harder! Stay away from my friend!
Sleep well.
Here I come!
You're really strong, Alvin.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around. As impressive as always.
This
one's
And here I hope everything's
No, I mean you're even better than ever. I've never seen Sion actually reflective.
I'm on a roll now. Anything in order is all mine. What's this?
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Not
on my watch.
You're mine!
Here, let me help.
Blew away! In an instant! Impact Claw!
A hard-won victory.
Far beyond the darkest
Not today! Raining Flood! Blew away! Raining Claw!
All fit line ready.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! I'm on a roll!
Raining Slash!
Your astrologs are truly incredible.
Every little bit helps, right?
Indeed it does. I'll keep pushing to be better as well.
Blew away! Raining Slash! Blew away!
Oh, now you're talking.
Got it!
Raining Slash!
Thanks,
Now's our
Sion.
chance!
Be careful not to overdo it.
All finished here and now.
Dragon Form! Tornado! Severing Wind! You're mine! Slice! Startup! Dragon Form! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
Ready to go!
Burn! Take it! Raining Slash! Blow away!
Inferno Punch! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting. The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
I don't give a damn why they're here. We'll burn it all to the ground.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants. How it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, Is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Xion. I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrecht 35 told us. The Danan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's Great Spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
Little help!
You're mine!
Mega confiscated!
I'm not done!
Laser shield! Mega ray!
I'll smash you!
Raging
Can't
cascade!
get out of this!
Mega ray! Fire up!
I'm on! You're mine!
Do it! Mega! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well
Beyond
done.
here. The flame inside me
Move
yearns
out.
to be let free!
Storm! By the power of one!
I'm not done!
Powered hurricane!
Glacial
Now.
spear!
Here's the
Ready,
eagle!
slash!
Do it!
Release! In an instant! Impact claw!
With this, I can become even stronger! I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making...
I'm
No
ready!
backing down!
I never miss!
You're mine! Inferno punch! Blow away!
Raging
No
storm!
escape! Ready,
I'll shoot them out of the sky!
Dragon swarm!
Now,
done!
go for the weak point!
It's over! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Blow away!
Lightning raging
Blast!
I'll finish you! I can carve through armor!
No escape! Eat this!
Should have messed with me!
Magic! Freeze!
Blow away! Ready,
Here!
finish you here and now! No further! I'm not done! Blow away!
Don't mind if I do!
Ready,
Eliminate the dark! Come forth!
Take this! Holy
Blizzard!
Hurricane! Raining Slap!
Holy Blast!
Blew away!
Shining Supernova!
Gas Blossom!
Light
Double Demon
Astrolabe!
Fang!
Blah, blah, blah! Magic!
Blew away!
Holy now!
Red Ball! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part!
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
Little help!
You're mine! Burn! Dust to dust!
By the
Take
power
it!
of water!
Raining Slap!
Radiant
Raining
By the careful! We have some kind of camouflage!
Armor won't save me! I'm just getting
Take
started!
it!
Just
Mirror Escape!
I'm here!
Raining Slash!
Let me show you what my
Take
art can
this!
do! Rise and
Right!
shine!
Double Demon
In a
Fang!
bind?
See my handle? I can't hold on much longer!
Oh, now blew away!
Hold together! Just a little longer!
Thanks for the sympathy.
Get it together! We need to inform!
Eagle, come on a roll! Double Demon Fang!
Let's go! And again!
Dragon Swarm!
A whirling storm!
No! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
Here, let me
Go
help!
eat Take this!
One more! Confiscated! There! Into the center!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
Gotta break through! Take this!
I'll smash you!
No escape!
Can't get out of this!
I can't hold on much longer!
There you go!
I'm gonna need more.
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
Ignite! First strike!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Raining
Here to
Slash!
illuminate the dark!
Blew away!
I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara!
You're finished!
Let the marksman handle
You're
this!
mine!
Eagle Assault! Illuminate its
Blew
dark!
away!
Will this help?
Raining
Where
Slash!
are you going?
No escape! Raining Slash!
With my art can
I'm just getting started! Take this!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Whirlwind snap!
Lightning! Stand between heaven and earth!
Raining Slash!
Now we're never...
Lightning!
Now! You're mine! The
I can
flame
carve
inside
through
me
armor.
yearns to be let free! You're
I don't
mine!
even know the word defeat.
Swallow dare!
Soaring light spear!
Now!
No escape!
Eagle assault!
I can handle it. Confiscated. What would
In
I
a
do
bind?
without you?
I'll finish you here and now!
You're mine!
What would I do without you?
I'm sorry to be
We've all got it now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you.
Blew away! This one's all mine! Take this! Burn in hell!
It's time to finish this. Die! Consuming wildfire! By the power of flame!
I'm on it!
Raging light!
Raining Slash! Blew away!
A chain between heaven and earth! A wailing banshee of
Raining
lightning!
Slash!
Glacial spear!
Pieces!
I'm not done!
Now you see what I can do!
It's weakened!
This ends now! Raining slash!
It's in the sky! It's
Did you hear it now? The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Burn! Raining slash! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Nice one, Alphin.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
I won't forgive you!
Here I come! Ready to go! Here I come! Double demon fang! Eagle fly!
Healing missile!
Raining slash!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
I owe you one.
Perhaps now isn't time?
I
Not
really
much
don't.
longer to go!
Come on, one final push.
Let's do this together, Alpha!
Now I'm in the groove.
Blow away!
Radiant Radiant!
This one's all mine!
Let me show you what my art can
Raining
do!
slash!
You made quick work of it.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
You can survive all!
Here I hope that wasn't true.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Sion actually look flustered.
I'm all set!
No further! I'm on it!
Annihilation! Searing flame! Reload!
Blow away!
This has got your name on
It's
them.
in the sky and
No
mine!
escape!
That'll bring you down!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Eat this!
Lightning orb! Mega
Take it!
Dancing
Raining slash! Raining slash!
Now hear
See
my
what I
call!
can do.
Take this! Vacuum blade!
Now I'm in the groove.
Blow away! Raining slash!
Take this.
A wailing
Raining small! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Get lost!
You're mine!
Can't get out of this.
Hurricane! That's where you does it! Eat this! Take this!
I'll handle it! Ice prison!
Blow
I'm
away!
going to need to use all the power of my healing. There you go! Don't run up!
Getting stuck!
Far enough. Off my
I'll heal you all! Here, let me help! Light action!
Here I go!
Glacial field! Here's the pain between
Armor won't save you. Now I'm in the groove.
You picked the wrong fight!
Eat this.
Take this! Blow away! Burn!
I'm on a roll now.
Glacial field!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
That'll bring you
Get
down!
behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Time for one more. The picture of hell.
A chain between heaven and earth!
The earth throbs.
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw. Eat this.
Here,
Demon fang!
In a bind.
I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best. They're not playing around!
Vacuum blade!
That frickin' done it.
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
Take this!
Not on my watch!
I'm not done! Not any more of this can help burn out!
I need to pull myself together.
Now in the groove.
Banana!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Hold nothing back!
Smash you.
I'll take
Did
it!
you hear it now?
Blow away!
Off my focus.
Now,
Raining slash!
it looks like you got this covered.
Okay, here I go!
Inferno punch.
Prepare to be healed!
I'm out of ammo.
Double demon fang!
Inspiration.
Here's a healing art.
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Blow away!
Tidal wave.
Raining slash!
I'm all stopped up.
Blow away!
Annihilation.
Double demon fang! Get no further!
Helix of purity.
Far enough.
The flame
bring you
inside
down.
me yearns
Watch
to be
this.
let free! Burn it down!
Nail strike.
I'm just getting
Blow away!
Reload.
Raining slash!
Eagle dive.
Blow away!
I'm just
Raining
getting
slash!
Now.
Blow away! River!
Astral energy.
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had. This would be a delicious piece of cake.
I'm not done! Renan! Now make it through! Blow away!
Need to pull myself. Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah. You too.
You're mine! Renan slash! Vacuum blade!
Chain between heaven and earth.
You made quick work of me!
Want me to pick up your slap then?
Just pointing it out!
As impressive as always.
In a box!
Here I hope you'll listen to.
No, this ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end it!
I'm right beside you!
Wow! Look what I just found.
No choice! I'm not done! It's on! Not today!
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done
Here,
that.
let me help.
Blow away!
First aid!
Renan slash! Blow away!
Ready,
Try harder!
This one's mine.
My turn!
Seal.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon sword!
Here
I can carve through. I'm just
I'm not
getting
done.
started.
Lunar
Renan
blast.
slash!
Eat this!
It's on! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! Blow away!
I'm on a roll now!
Vacuum blade!
Take this!
Renan slash!
In a bind?
Get on in here with the others.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Renan slash! Blow away!
Here, let me help.
I'm nearly done for. Blow away! Time to let it rip!
Chain between heaven and earth.
Take this!
Who cares?
Renan slash! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely. But only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
Little help!
Far enough! This one's all mine! Blow away! Not today! Come and face me! You're mine! Double demon fang!
I'm on a roll now!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
One at a time! Flames will roar!
Here I go! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! My turn! Not today! You're mine! Blow away! This is looking good! I'm knocked up!
Take this!
Talon hack!
Watch this!
Double demon fang!
Air thrust!
Double demon fang!
Healing circle!
Leave the charges to me!
Don't mind if I do!
Double demon fang!
This one keeps charging up!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Now you see what I can
I'll leave it to
do!
you! Not today!
Swallow dance! Thankful
Raining flash! Blow away!
Purge malevolence!
Raining
Magic
flash!
advance! In here!
Dragon swarm!
Eat this!
Let's get you off
Severing
the
wing! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Double demon fang!
Rising
flame! Swallow dance! No further!
Watson, that'll bring you down!
It was nice while it lasted.
I'll heal you all!
Piss off!
There you go!
Raining flash! Burn!
Down to the healing circle!
Goodbye!
Light astral energy!
Take this!
Raining flash!
Blow away!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Got your name on them!
My turn!
Blazing flame!
Here comes
Raining flash!
Attack time! I'm just getting started!
Raining flash! Blow away!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this! Denied!
By the power of
Blow away!
That freaking does it!
my watch! Searing flame!
Piss on! Here I come!
Gemini Aqua!
Ignite!
Shining Supernova!
Roll now!
By the
Blow
power of
away!
flame! Finish without a chain between heaven and earth!
Swarm!
A wailing fancy of lightning! Explosion!
Trust!
Swallow dance!
What's this?
Here I come!
Rip and tear!
Move it! Take this!
Will this help? Wind astral
Double
energy!
demon fang!
Healing circle!
Anything in
Illuminate
order.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
That equipment
Should come in handy.